Good morning, scholars. Good afternoon, scholars. We are going to get started today with Module 6, Lesson 18. Just like my background says, keep it going. You got this. It's Friday. It's almost the weekend, but we just got to work hard for one more day, and then you can relax and play all weekend long. Today, we're looking at Module 6, Lesson 18. Let's read together. On to 1, 2. A farmer counted 20 bunnies in their cages in the morning. In the afternoon, he only counted 4 bunnies in their cages. How many bunnies disappeared from their cages? Pause and solve using a tape diagram. Hopefully your problem looks something like mine. Let's double check our work together. So I know that the farmer had 20 bunnies in the morning. So I put 20 as my total because he has 20 total bunnies. Then in the afternoon, he only counted 4 bunnies. So I know 4 is one of my parts. And I don't know how many bunnies disappeared. So I have a question mark and a label for the part D for disappeared. I set up 2 number sentences. My first number sentence is 20 minus 4 equals blank. Let's solve that one together by grabbing 20 and counting. That's right, we're going to count down. Grab 20, say 20. 19, 18, 17, 16. That means 20 minus 4 is 16. You could also set up a number sentence that looks like 4 plus blank equals 20. And we know because we solved the number sentence on top that the answer is also 16. Don't forget to fill in or write your answer statement. Let's read the answer statement together. Down here, sorry you can't really see it, but try your best. It says 4 bunnies. Oh, sorry, not 4. Miss Javadi made a mistake. 16 bunnies disappeared. So that means our missing part is 16. If you're working on a blank piece of paper or the packet, pause and solve this problem using any strategy that you like. What strategy did you use to solve 58 plus 37? Nice job! I used the add the tens, then the ones strategy. If you also use a strategy, give me a high five. Nice job. For the add the tens, then the ones strategy, remember that we break up both numbers into tens and ones. We add the tens together. I added 50 plus 30 equals 80. Then we add the ones together. 8 plus 7 equals 15. Then we add those 2 numbers together to get the total. 80 plus 15, and I even needed to break up 15 into 10 and 5 just to make sure that I was doing the add 10 strategy down here. So I did the add 10 strategy down here, and I added 80 plus 10, which is 90, and then 90 plus 5 is equal to 95. Now let's look at our whole page. Remember that if you don't have the packet in front of you, you should be copying down or maybe ask a family member to help you write down all the things that are on my screen on your paper. Let's look at what we have. On this page, we have a word bank, and it has a bunch of different strategies in it that we can use to solve problems. We have the make the next 10 strategy, count on by tens first, quick 10 drawing, adding tens to tens and ones to ones. Now we have 4 different student examples. We have student A, student B, and on the next page, we have student C and student D. We are going to go through and label each scholar's strategy and see if we can match the right strategy to the right scholar work. So let's check this first one out. So this scholar, student A, had 58 plus 37, and they broke up 37 into 2 and 35. I wonder why they chose a part of 2 and 35. Then they added together the 58 and 2 to make 60, which is that's right, 60 is a 10. Then they added 60 plus 35, which was the other part, to get a total of 95. Tap your nose if you think you know what the strategy is. Okay, let's see if we are guessing the same one. Tap your shoulder if you also got make the next 10 strategy. Nice job. I know that this scholar used the make the next 10 strategy. I'm going to cross it off up here in my word bank, because they broke up the smaller number into 2 parts, and this part right here helped us get to the next 10, which was 60. Let's look at Scholar B. Scholar B also wrote down the problem. Then they broke up 37 into 30 and 7. Then they added together, it looks like 58 and 30 to get 88. And then they added the other part. What strategy do you think this scholar was using? Oh, this one's really tricky. Tap your nose if you think you know. Okay, raise your hand if you think you know. Shout it out on 2. They use the. Oh, nice job. I hope a lot of you didn't get tricked. This one's a little tricky because this scholar used the count on by 10 strategy. Count on by 10's first strategy. And it's hard to tell a little bit because they broke up the smaller number into 10s and 1s. But then they just went from here to 88 plus 7. But we have to know in our big scholar brains that this scholar went from 58 and he counted 58, 68, 78, 88. He counted by 10s. They counted by 10s 3 times to get to 88. Then they added the other part. Nice job if you got that tricky one. Let's go to the next page. Let's check out this next scholar work, Student C. So they have here, it looks like they did a type of drawing maybe, and then they did some vertical addition right here. Which strategy do you think this could be? Quick 10 drawing or adding 10s to 10s and 1s to 1s? That's right, it's a quick 10 drawing strategy. But I'm wondering for a bonus question if any scholars can see how this scholar messed up. Pause and find the mistake in Student C's work. Give me 2 thumbs up if you found it. Nice job. That's right, this scholar forgot to count their extra 10. They made their extra 10 right here, but they forgot to count it. So they should have written 1 extra 10 right here. And when they counted their 10s, they should have counted 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Ooh, silly scholar. That's okay. Hopefully they'll learn from their mistake for next time. Let's look at Student D's work. This scholar broke up 58 into 50 and 8, 37 into 30 and 7. Then check out the rest of this scholar's work. Which strategy do you think this scholar used? Raise your hand if you know. Raise your other hand if you know. That's right. This scholar used the adding 10s to 10s and 1s to 1s strategy. Oops, adding 10s to 10s and 1s to 1s strategy. Scholars, which one of these strategies is your favorite strategy? Think, think, think. Miss Javadi's favorite strategy? Well, I really do like the adding 10s to 10s and 1s to 1s, but I also really like quick 10 drawings. Now it's your turn to pause and solve 47 plus 36 equals blank using whatever strategy you like. Pause and solve now. What strategy did you use to solve this problem? Let's check this one out. I first drew some quick 10s and 1s, Then I saw that I can make a new 10. So I took my 7 ones and I took 3 ones from over here to make a new 10. And over here in my vertical addition, I wrote my 3 ones that were left over, 1, 2, 3. I wrote my new 10 right here. Then I added all my 10s together to get a total of 83. And I labeled it Quick 10s and 1s Drawing. If you don't know how to spell what your strategy is called, all you need to do is look at your word bank if you wrote the word bank down on your piece of paper, or you can scroll in your packet that's on your computer screen and look in the word bank there. Scholars, the rest of this page is your independent practice. For these independent practice problems, they say use the make the next 10 strategy to solve. If you don't remember how to use the make the next 10 strategy, you can go up and look at the problems over here when the scholars who did use the make the next 10 strategy to remind yourself. Remember that if you don't have the packet, you must be doing the independent practice by putting up the packet on your computer or tablet and writing down the problems on a separate piece of paper. The next one says use the count on by tens first, then you're going to use a quick 10 drawing, and then you're going to add the tens, then the ones. You have so many strategies and a little bit extra down here to practice, and I can't wait to hear about which strategies you used and which strategies were your favorite. Have an awesome Friday and an awesome weekend, scholars. Can't wait to see you soon and miss you very much. Bye.